parental rights in general for all parents, not just for mothers or fathers. And even in this specific case, we have concerns for both Jeff and Lisa Naeger's parental rights. But it's our opinion that the rights of both parents have been jointly and grievously abridged. There was a court order, it was administered, a gag order was administered. A gag order, both parents. It was placed on both Jeff and Lisa. Both parents were ordered not to discuss any details of the divorce with their own children. Now, I don't know if you know any children who've been through a divorce, whose parents have been through divorce, or you may be a product. But as a child, you're wondering, what did I do? I mean, was it my fault? And it's important for the parent to let those children know, no, it's not. This is what happened. This is what's going on. But unfortunately, in this case, the gag order, they were not allowed to talk about anything. They cannot even answer the children's questions pertaining to their future, such as where and whom they will live and where they will be attending school. But the homeschooling community, we also have a unique and specific interest in this case. Now, there is concern that a possible judicial precedent could be set, and then it would represent the beginning of an erosion of the homeschool's rights to be homeschooled in Missouri. Now, why we're seeing this is that our concern is based upon an order to evaluate the homeschooling parents' competency to teach through high school, which is outside the scope of Missouri's revised statutes pertaining to homeschooling. Now, were the judge to rule on this point of the order, it could be cited in the future as proof that there are homeschooling parents who are not competent to teach at a high school level. So we're concerned about an attempt to force a citizen to participate in an educational program of the court's choice. Do we want that? No! Do we want that? No! So specifically, when that individual has the right under Missouri law to not attend any school at all, much less one designated by the court. So what's happening finally in recent months, there's been several other concerns that's been brought to our attention regarding the present Guardian ad litem program. There's been people coming forward talking about situations that are very similar to this case. So this is something that we would like to further review and, if necessary, recommend revisions in the future. As in most public programs, there will always be opportunities for improvement and a never-ending effort to assist those in need. It is only just that we endeavor to better serve the needs of these already disadvantaged children in what will most likely be one of the most difficult times in their lives. So we encourage everyone to step forward for the protection of all children in such circumstances and the preservation of everyone's rights, including the right to parent one's child, the right to educational choice, the right to freedom of speech, and the right to public assembly. Because if we do not act, who will? Because I know that together we can make a difference. And there's been a lot of things going on lately. We've had numerous pleas to cancel this rally. I do not want to cancel it, and I will not do that. But because that's my right to speak. That's your right to speak. And we're not going to let anyone shut us down. That's what they want to do. No, you're not going to do that. So we were also told by one of the attorney's party of this trial that our presence today would negatively impact the trial. But we are confident that the judge will remain objective and not let the actions of others in any way bias or affect his decision making in this case. So the issues have recently expanded and are now much further reaching. So we're concerned about not only the issues about the Naeger family, about the family, the children, but it's for those who have reached out to us in recent months with similar complaints. There's people out there who's calling us now, very similar, and they're telling us that their rights need to be protected. So attempts have been made to obstruct our rights to free assembly and free speech. So this has really become a deep concern in the community. So I think as a community we need to stop and take notice of who stands before you and who stands around you. There's a lot of diverse groups before you, and we're all in unity. Are we all united? So this alone gives testimony to the high regard in which we all have as Americans. So that's what we are. We are Americans, right? And we hold our Constitution and the fundamental rights that it affords us. So as continued efforts are made to erode our rights, so shall we stand together ever firmer to protect our freedoms. Throughout history, many of our founding fathers were homeschooled. That's right. And I want to tell you, they left their mark on the culture that they left behind. And I will name a few of these great men. Presidents: George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, scientists: Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, composer: Irving Berlin, Mozart, statesman: Winston Churchill, prominent civil rights leader Susan B. Anthony were all homeschooled. We want you to know we believe in God. We believe in family values, the Constitution, and in freedom. Let me ask you a question. If a judge were to have forced these great men out of their chosen educational system, how could that have impacted their destiny? And how could that have ultimately impacted our history? I would like to leave you with a quote from a wonderful, amazing leader who fought and fought and fought. A quote from Dr. Martin Luther King. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. God bless you for coming to this rally. Thank you.
Very touched a couple weeks ago when I realized, we say the Pledge of Allegiance, and it's liberty and justice for all. Our Constitution has been ignored for many years now, and I think a lot of us now are rallying around the Constitution because the Constitution was God-inspired. Our founding fathers had intelligence and foreknowledge out of the norm to draft that document that has withstood these years. And we need to, it's a document that doesn't change, and we're protected by the words of that document, what government can and can't do. We need to abide by that, get our legislators to understand it as well. So anyway, so thank you for coming out today. You are invited. Thursday night we got flyers on Dr. Brian Ray, who is the leading authority in America regarding homeschooling, and he's going to be at Pillar in the Valley on Thursday evening, and you're all invited, and ask your friends to come as well. So we'll go ahead and end up in prayer, and we do just really pray that justice will be done, and our homes will be